Japan has a long and rich history. Food has always played a huge part in the culture of the country, but some dishes they eat over there seem pretty crazy to people in other parts of the world. Japanese people want more than just nutritional value from their food. They want a sense of excitement and entertainment. In today's video, we are talking about the 10 most unique Japanese street foods. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to The Supreme, and click the notification bell for more lit content. Let's get rolling. Giant lobster. I had no idea that lobsters grew this big. When I first saw a picture of this creature, I thought it was some kind of scary sea spider, but it turns out it's a lobster worth 600 pounds. To be fair though, it probably could feed a few dozen people. This mammoth lobster is a rainbow lobster and is found in the Indo-Pacific Ocean. In Japan, eating lobster is a lot more common than it is in the West, where it is largely seen as a luxury and a treat. You can make a lot of meals out of this beast, and there's a really cool video on YouTube of a chef preparing the giant lobster in 3 different ways: deep fried, as part of a stew, and with noodles. People also eat lobster sashimi in Japan, which sounds pretty delicious. The amazing YouTube video has had over 11 million views. I'm guessing there are a lot of hungry people out there, myself included. Would you eat a rainbow lobster? I'm guessing you probably couldn't manage the whole thing. Locusts. Okay, I was here for the lobster, but I am not here for the locust. Has anyone ever eaten a locust? Are they tasty? Locusts have been described as plagues in religious texts, and whether or not you follow a faith, I think we can all agree that swarms of giant bugs are pretty terrifying. Insect eating is commonplace in Japan. If you're weirded out by this, then pay close attention to the menu names if you ever visit. Locusts are called inago and are considered a good cheap source of protein. In fact, eating 100 grams of locusts provides more protein than a shoulder of beef, and it's much more economical. Boiled locusts is a popular Japanese street food. A popular dish sees them cooked up in sake, soy sauce, and sugar for an hour. A plate of locusts will cost you under $5, so they are pretty cheap. There is just something about crunching on wings that freaks me out, except, well, chicken wings, obviously. Locusts are said to be the 3rd most popular bug to eat in Japan, falling behind caterpillars and crickets. Dancing squid. Okay, this is one of those times that I've got to show you what's going on here before I tell you about it. Check this out. This is a Japanese delicacy called Katsu Ika Odoridan, which translates as dancing squid rice bowl. Having seen it, I guess that makes a lot of sense. Even though the squid looks alive, it's actually dead, although it will have been freshly prepared. Soy sauce is poured on the squid's body, and the sodium works to activate the squid's nerves and contract its muscles, making the squid move involuntarily as if it's still alive. Japanese cuisine is theatrical, but eating a dancing squid is kinda a little too macabre for me. It's said to be a little dangerous to eat a moving squid. The tentacles contain suckers that can, in rare instances, cling onto people's throats. Wasp cookie. I have a sweet tooth, but do you know what I could never go for? A wasp cookie. A cookie baked with wasps. One question: why? It seems that wasp crackers can be found in Japan's Nagano prefecture and are like usual Japanese Senbei crackers, but filled with wasps. According to those who have had the displeasure of trying the snacks, the wasps are boiled, dried, and then sprinkled into the cookie dough and taste slightly bitter and acidic. The good news is that you don't have to go all the way to Japan to try these cookies. You can find them on Amazon. Great! Snake drink. If we weren't only at the halfway point of a top 10 list, I might say that I've had enough internet for today. We've got to get through this even though it's only getting crazier. In Japan, people go nuts for an alcoholic drink that contains a dead snake. Habushu is a sake rice wine made with a venomous pit viper. It seems that the alcohol absorbs the poison after a period of time, so you wouldn't want to drink it too soon. Drinking habushu before 40 days is pretty risky. Controversially, some producers of the drink actually drown the snake in the alcohol, which is considered very cruel. I'm really not down to drink dead snake juice. Truly. Raw chicken. The thought of eating raw chicken makes me flinch, and it should make you feel worried too. Most people in the West wouldn't dream of eating raw chicken because we know it can make us sick. Raw poultry is often contaminated with salmonella and other bacteria. If you eat chicken raw, you are likely to get food poisoning, and in some cases, this can be deadly. Despite this, chicken sashimi is a dish you can buy from street vendors in Japan. The dish is named torisashi and is pretty popular with the locals. It seems that it's possible for chefs to be licensed to cook and sell raw chicken dishes. New warnings have been issued by the Japanese Ministry of Health, which means that now chefs will sear the chicken for 10 seconds. But that isn't long enough to kill the bacteria that might be living on the raw meat. Cod semen. Hard no to this. No, and no again. Maybe it is delicious, but I will never know because it just isn't appetizing to me at all. Shirako is a Japanese street food that translates in English to white children. The dish is made from cod semen and you can eat it raw or cooked, your choice. Those who have eaten it say it's kind of like a fishy custard with a squishy and rubbery texture. Most locals would recommend that first-timers eat it deep-fried and dipped in sweet sauces. It's also thought that eating shirako promotes anti-aging. Square melon. In Japan, people go crazy for fruit. Seriously, people like beautiful fruit and are willing to pay some serious bucks for it. People have been known to pay hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars for perfect-looking fruit, and the obsession is so strong that fruit growers have started manufacturing square melons. The melons are cultivated in boxes to give them a shape and cost over $200 at street stalls and food markets. It seems that most people don't even eat the melons, they just use them as decorations and are often given as expensive gifts or as a status symbol. Dancing ice fish. What is it with the need for food to be moving or dancing in Japan? If my hamburger danced on my plate, I would think that someone had slipped something in my soda. Don't get me wrong, I love dancing, I just don't want to see my food do it. Ice goby are a species of tiny fish, and they are eaten dancing, aka still alive and squirming. One of the reasons these fish are eaten alive is because they decay quickly after death, so eating them as fresh as they get is much safer. Dancing ice fish are usually served in shot glasses with a dash of soy sauce and washed down with a glass of sake. Deadly fish. As you can tell from this video, the relationship the Japanese people have to food isn't just about nourishment and staving off hunger. Japanese people like food to be entertaining and notable. Often food is used as a status symbol. With that in mind, I guess it makes more sense that people in Japan would consider risking their lives to eat a deadly, poisonous fish. Fugu is the name given to blowfish or pufferfish. It's eaten raw as a sashimi, and if it is prepared incorrectly, it can kill you. Blowfish contain a crazy, powerful poison called tetrodotoxin. If the fish is prepared in the wrong way, it packs a toxic punch that could kill 30 grown adults. Chefs have to train for years and complete tests in order to serve the dish, but things can still go wrong. Famously, the actor Kabuki died in 1975 after ordering 4 servings of the fugu. In November 2011, a 2 Michelin star chef was fired after serving toxic fugu liver. Would you eat it? Seriously? I wouldn't. That was the 10 most unique Japanese street foods. The food may have been at times a bit strange, but I learned a lot in this video, and I hope you did too. Let me know which of these dishes you would eat and which one you would avoid. We love reading your comments, so make sure to leave them.